Hi there guys, Luis from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well, and today guys I'm here to do the unboxing of the brand new release by Hero video of the 4K collection of the Mortal Kombat original movie from 95 and the sequel The Annihilation from 1997. The street date release of this one, it's next Monday, the 29th. I got this a few days earlier because I ordered directly from Hero Video. If you order for the first time on their website, you get 10% off. That's the only reason why I did it. Otherwise, I would have ordered from HMB like I did most of the times in the past. I know that you guys probably already have seen unboxing or a review of this one. There's many channels probably already did it. Probably famous channels. I'm not famous on YouTube or anything, so I don't get the privilege to get anything for free from Hero Video. I just need to buy it like any of you guys. So I got it today, and now I'm going to unbox. And obviously, these two were two of my favorites growing up. The original Mortal Kombat and the sequel. I grew up obviously playing like the Mortal Kombat, the arcade, you know, so, and obviously, when it comes to the, look, this is not anything fancy. This is directly from the Hero website. There's no bubble wrap or anything, as you can see, just a piece of paper. Luckily, as you can see, I don't think anything it's damaged, but this is a really cool edition. And let me tell you, this is a proper like chunky box, as you guys can see here. And 35 pounds for two movies, it's quite reasonable. And again, I got the 10% off because it was like, you know, like I said, it's your first time purchasing from Hero Video. They give you like 10% off. Or you can always like create a new email and keep doing the same thing over again, and you get the 10% off. Because unfortunately here in the UK, you don't get the 20% referral anymore from HMV or Amazon or Zavi. You would get 10% off from Rare Waves as well. If you order from Rare Waves UK, there is always like a window, 2 or 3 days when the Hero movies are announced, end of the month, Friday. Usually they have like a window 3-4 days, Rare Waves UK, where you get 10% off on everything on their website. So a lot of the times I do that. I get it from Rare Waves UK as well. But in a way, I prefer to get it from Hero for only one reason, because I get the same 10%. And they send this like a few days before, so basically 5 days before the release. So this is a cool, nice, chunky box set. And again, 35 pounds with the discount is roughly, basically 30 pounds, but you get two movies. And let me just open this one. And I want to pop up the disc as well. As you can see here, HDR. And fortunately, I don't think this is damaged, here the edges, but I think this is okay. And you have this like this chunky slip cover that Hero does. I wish that they just could do like maybe like a different artwork from, because you have the chunky box, and basically they put the exact same artwork on this chunky slip, and here you have the two movies. Things comes with a booklet and the poster as well, but this is really good quality. Look at this right here, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And let me just start with Mortal Kombat. And this is the newly commissioned like artwork. Let me open this one. This is advertisement to one of their movies, and this comes with just the 4K disc. As you can see right here, you have the 4K disc, and on the back you have all the special features. And I think this one has like alternative artwork, obviously the original, and I always prefer the original artwork when it comes to these movies. And let me just put here, and here you can see not to be sold separately. And let me just pop up the disc on the 4K player actually to see the actual like a picture quality to this one. This one is one that obviously I had on VHS, and I watched this one countless times growing up. And obviously when this one was like announced, it was a no-brainer to pre-order this one. I was always a big fan of Mortal Kombat. Obviously, this one directed by Paul Anderson. It was only second movie. He directed like Shopping, but that was not even like an action movie or anything. This is basically his debut in a big like action movie. And this one obviously based in the famous video game. This one was hugely successful, roughly under $20 million budget. This one made 122 million worldwide. So this one was a huge hit, a huge success. That famous like theme song from Mortal Kombat, it was iconic. Obviously you have Shou playing like the main character, obviously Liu Kang against like Shang Tsung, Cary, Tagawa. You have like obviously Christopher Lambert playing Raiden, Trevor Goddard playing Kano. And let me tell you, Trevor Goddard is an iconic actor. He's the bad guy Man of War with Dolph Lundgren. And it's a thing, I see a lot of people do reviews about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is an iconic movie, but in my opinion, it's an iconic movie because a lot of the actors in this movie, it's guys that were in like B movies. And then they choose those guys to this movie. This is not high-profile actors that were selected for an action movie. These were guys like Shou. I mean, he started in movies like Death Cage with Joe Louis, like super low budget, like the Tiger Cage movies, movies with like Cynthia Rothrock, and all of a sudden he's like chosen to be the main character in this movie. That's super iconic. I mean, again, Trevor Goddard is a guy that was in a movie with Dolph Lundgren, and then Talisa Soto playing Kitana, Princess Kitana. I think she was just fine. You have Kit Cook playing the Reptile. You have Chris Casamassa, that obviously a great martial artist playing like Scorpion. Francois Petit like Sub-Zero. Gregory McKinney playing Jax. I mean, you have so many iconic like actors that were in many B martial art movies. That is the movies that you guys that follow me on YouTube. It's the movies I grew up watching and I do love is the action martial art B movies. You have Hakim Alston that, no one talks about. Hakim Alston is in this movie and they say, who is Hakim Alston? He's the black guy that there is that beach like fight scene between him and Shou that you can see right there. That one is like when he's fighting Katana, but is the black guy, the big guy that is in Shoot Fighter, US SEALs 2, is in WMAC Masters, those TV series like fighting WMAC Masters. It was in many like B action martial art movies. Obviously, the only thing here is like Bridget Wilson that plays Sonya. I don't think she was great. I mean, she was good looking. Obviously, I think she was like a model, but definitely she was not a martial artist. You can even see the fight scene she was involved. It was not that great. But again, in these movies, they always select people that they are not fighters. And obviously, sometimes they train them and they learn just like that, and they look great, as you can see there in the main menu. But in my opinion, obviously, some people might have a different opinion from mine. I don't think she looked great, but the fight scenes, Bridget Wilson that plays Sonya, I don't think she was great. Even Katana, Talisa Soto, she looked better, she looked more athletic, at least in my opinion. Even the final like fight scene, between Cary Tagawa and Robin Shou, and you have like Tagawa bringing all the death like warriors, the souls, and you have Gerald Okamura, you know, the famous like legendary actor, the short like bald guy that is in a million like B action martial art movies. Obviously TJ Storm. You have so many iconic like martial artists and action stars in Mortal Kombat, but you don't hear anyone talking about it. People just talk, oh, it's like Lyndon Ashby, he plays like Johnny Cage, even though he had some martial arts training, but he was not like an amazing martial artist or anything. People talk about Terry Tagawa. Obviously, people talk about Raiden and about directed by Paul Anderson. Obviously, he became a famous director with Event Horizon, Soldier with Kurt Russell, Resident Evil, Death Race with Jason Statham. So basically, he became a super successful like director. But basically, it was this movie that made him, that opened the doors, the Hollywood doors, to Paul Anderson, and he had no experience directing this type of like obviously action movies. But if you are big fans of action, you are big fans of the video game and the B martial art movies, you have a lot of your famous favorite like martial artists and actors in this movie, obviously. And here you can see the main menu right there. I bet this movie looks great on 4K. Let me just show you. I already show you the case from Mortal Kombat. Let me just show you now the Mortal Kombat Annihilation, as you can see here. And let me just, this is the new artwork. Let me flip this around, and you have the original artwork. And this one, I remember going to the theaters. I was like 11 or 12, obviously, after watching the first one. The first one I didn't see in theaters. This one I did. And I always liked this one. This one obviously comes with just the 4K disc. And this one is like a poster here. I think this poster is smaller than the other one. It's a good quality poster. Let me just show you. This is the one from Annihilation. This is like a smaller, cool poster, a reasonable size, as you can see here. The original poster, and here you have the alternative artwork. And let me tell you, I think this movie is underrated. A lot of people say this movie is awful compared to the original, obviously, because this movie bombed in '97, obviously directed by John Leonetti. That it was like the first movie he directed. He was a famous cinematographer. Obviously, he worked in the original Mortal Kombat, in The Mask, like Hot Shots, and then he worked in like Scorpion King. But as a director, it was the first movie he directed, right? And this one had like a bigger budget than the original. The original had like a $20 million budget, and it made 122 million worldwide. This one, on a 30 million budget, a bigger budget than the original, and it made only 51 million. So it didn't make much money, obviously. And there is issues with this movie. I'm going to be honest. The special effects are not like amazing. But to be honest, and a lot of people don't like the fact, obviously you have like Liu Kang coming back, Robin Shou, and Talisa Soto, Princess Katana. Basically, they are the only two that reprise their role from the original. Obviously, James Remar replaced like Lambert as like Raiden. Sandra S is the new Sonya. Lynn Williams is the new Jax. Obviously, you have Brian Thompson as Shao Kahn. And let me tell you, Brian Thompson is an amazing actor, a great villain. He was amazing in Cobra, in Lionheart, in Rage and Honor with Cynthia Rothrock. He was in so many iconic movies, and I love like Brian Thompson. And again, he was great as a villain in this one. Unfortunately, I wish that he could have had more screen time. Obviously, you have Chris Conrad playing like Johnny Cage. He doesn't have like a big role on this one. You have the legendary like stunt coordinator, fight choreographer, now director, J.J.L. Loco Perry, that in this one he plays Cyrex, Nob, Cybot, and Scorpion. You have obviously Darren McBee, aka Malibu from American Gladiators. is on this one as well. So you have a lot of familiar faces on this one as well. The fight scenes are great. I think this one in a way is underrated because as a kid I watched this probably as much times as I did watch the first one. And I really enjoyed the Annihilation. I don't know why a lot of people say Annihilation is literally awful. I don't think it's awful. One thing I do agree is like the special effects are not great for the money they spend, right? And because that they spent 10 more million than they did with the original. Something like failed there when it comes to the special effects. It could have been better, but in my opinion, it's not as bad as people say. The fight scenes are great. For me, Sandra S is a lot better as Sonya Blade, as like, Bridget, like Wilson, that in my opinion, she was good looking. But when it comes to the fight scenes, it was not believable. That's just my opinion. But again, even Johnny Cage, Lindy, Ashby, okay, yes, some fight scenes, but the first movie, you have like, for me, Robin Shou, Cary Tagawa, and Trevor Goddard as Kano. I mean, I always loved Trevor Goddard. Just from Man of War with Dolph Lundgren and other movies. He was in Jag, the TV series. He was always a great villain. And I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm a big fan of these two movies. I watched these two movies countless times. The entire movie, that final fight scene between Robin Shou and Cary Tagawa, and then him against like Brian Thompson. I had this on VHS, and obviously I had to get these two. I'm going to be honest, I watched these two. I remember watching the TV series in the 90s with Danielle Bernhardt as well. I didn't watch the new two Mortal Kombat, the one from 21, that a lot of people say is great. I have some friends saying, oh, you need to watch it. The 21 film is great. There is the new Mortal Kombat from this year, with, of course, like, you have Carl Urban playing Johnny Cage. Again, Carl Urban is a great actor. Is he a martial artist? Is not. Is it believable? Probably a lot of the fight scenes, the backflips, obviously he's not the one. He's like 50 in his 50s and he's not a martial artist. And you have a lot of CGI nowadays. Yeah, I don't want to be unfair because like the movie from 21, a lot of people say the movie is great, even the new Mortal Kombat, but I didn't see it yet, or the TV series that is with Michael Jai White. For me, I'm nostalgic and nothing against the recent movies because I do like recent movies and I do watch recent movies, obviously. But when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I'm a big fan of the two originals, and even I watched the TV series. I liked it. I'm not going to say I was a big fan of these two movies, but these two, I didn't buy the Blu-rays because deep down I knew that sooner or later these two were going to be released on 4K. I just waited, and I'm glad I did. I didn't spend money buying the Blu-rays, and I got these two on 4K, and looking forward to see them. And let me show you, this still have the poster here from the original one. And I'll show you the picture quality. This poster, you can see it's like a lot bigger from the original one compared to the... a little bit bigger, not that much bigger, but you can see here the newly commissioned artwork for Mortal Kombat. And this one is a little bit thicker. You can see the quality, the material of the paper is like different from the poster from the Annihilation. And here you have also this cool, nice booklet, Mortal Kombat Collection. And on the back, you have the legendary, as you can see there, Shang Tsung, like Cary Tagawa, and you can see Hero's official movie companion, and you have a lot of pictures here, look cool, like Robin Shou, it's cool, look here, show you like storyboards here from the actual game, pictures from the original Mortal Kombat. This is really cool. I always like these booklets. This is a really good quality. You can see here Christopher Lambert, the pictures playing Raiden. A lot of the pictures here, Robin Shou with the director as well, Paul Anderson, the legendary. Look here, Trevor Goddard, the bad guy from Man of War with Dolph Lundgren, Talisa Soto, here Princess Katana. You have here like Bridget Wilson, Sonya, everyone is here. Johnny Cage. So this is a really cool booklet. A lot of pictures here, as you can see. And you can see James Remar on the sequel. And you have a lot of pictures here from the sequel, Annihilation. This is really cool. They have pictures from the movie. They have some behind the scenes as well. And again, I told you, like Sonya, she's badass on the sequel. You can see she's way more athletic than the original Sonya was. And here you can see a lot of pictures behind the scenes. You can see here Trevor Goddard with the director. Let me show you more like pictures. Even here, when they do the training, rehearse the fight scenes. This is a really cool booklet. Look at the amount of like pictures. Look at these iconic like pictures right here. Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya. This is really cool. I mean, I don't remember seeing a booklet with so many pictures as this one. Look at these, like pictures, stills from the movie, behind the scenes, like pictures. This is a really cool booklet. Look at this. It's a really cool booklet. So many pictures behind the scenes, as you can see here, from both the original and the Annihilation. And I want to show you all of these. If you guys didn't get this one yet, this is not sold out or anything. So you can still get this like set. Obviously, it costs roughly 35 pounds. But I mean, to give you like 2 movies in this chunky box set, I think it's quite reasonable, because usually the price is 30 pounds for one movie. In this case, it was 35. It's 5 pounds more, but you have an extra movie. But you don't have the Blu-rays. You have just the 4K. You have Goro there as well. And here, as you can see, Princess Katana. And this is the booklet. This is a really cool booklet. As you can see here, this is a chunky booklet that is roughly 60 pages. And you have this chunky booklet. You have a big poster for the original. And inside the case of the Annihilation, you have like a smaller poster. And this is loaded with new special features as well. I'm going just to put this one here so you guys can see. If you guys can pause it and you can read all the special features. Basically, you have brand new 4K restoration of the 2 films by Harrow Films. Presentation in HDR, Dolby Vision of the 2 films. DTS HD 5.1 surround audio and lossless stereo audio on both films. Optional English subtitles. Collectors like booklet, 2-sided poster. That's what I have just shown you to you guys. So when it comes to the actual disc 1, 4K restoration of the film from the original camera negative by Harrow Films, approved by the director. Brand new audio commentary with the director. That's really cool. Brand new commentary with comic book expert and podcast host Dave Baxter. Cage match, a newly filmed interview with actor Lyndon Ashby, Johnny Cage. Leveling Up, a newly filmed interview with cinematographer John R. Leonetti, that it was the cinematographer for the first and the director of the second one. That's great. Quarters to Millions, a newly filmed interview with producer Lawrence Kasanoff. The Heavyweight, a newly filmed interview with designer and suit performer Tom Woodruff. Mortal Kombat, a journey behind the scenes featurette. That's archival. On the set interviews, beats with the cast and director, B-roll footage, theatrical trailers, image gallery. So this is like all archival. The second one is the same thing, 4K restoration from the original camera negative. And you have interview with the director, John R. Leonetti. Brand new audio commentary with the director, moderated by filmmaker Gillian Wallace. Brand new audio commentary with comic book expert and podcast host Dave Baxter. The Queen of Night, a newly filmed interview with actor Musetta Vender. If you don't know, Musetta Vender is this one right here. She's South African. Techno, Teiko, Orko, a newly filmed interview with composer George Clinton, The Man of 1,000 Deaths, a newly filmed interview with stunt performer J.J. Perry, the legendary guy that did Cyrex, Scorpion, and Nob Cybot in the sequel. And then you have on-set interviews, B-roll, theatrical trailer, then it's like archival stuff. So basically, you'll get this chunky box. You get 2 individual cases, only with the 4Ks, no Blu-rays, a chunky, amazing booklet full of pictures, a big poster from the original, and you still have like a poster from the sequel. Now let me show you just the picture quality. This is obviously the original movie, and again you can see here setup. When it comes to the audio, there's nothing new. It's 5.1 and 2.0, so that's nothing new. And let me play the film. And this one, again, I know this one already a million people like reviewed this one. Everyone says this one looks amazing on 4K, and I believe obviously Arrow doing the restoration. Obviously this was New Line Cinema Movies, so obviously owned by Warner Brothers now, but at the time of the release they were a New Line, and you can see here this looks amazing. As you can see, the picture quality, the brightness, and look at this, but you can still see the grain. Here is like a night scene, as you can see. This looks great. You can see here the fire, the detail. Look at that, the skulls, as you can see right here. Looks amazing. Let me just fast forward. Looking forward to see this one. Another scene here. Let me just fast forward this one here. And this is a day scene. This looks amazing. Look, those palm trees. Look at that. This looks proper, and you can still see the grain. And here, obviously, you see Robin Shou, and right there, it's the legendary Cary, Tagawa, Shansong. And here, that guy, as you can see, that I told you, that black guy right there, it's like Akim Alston, that guy that fights like Robin Shou. That is the guy that is in Shoot Fighter, US SEALs, and is in WMAC Masters, as you can see. And here, obviously, it's a legendary, and you can see here the picture quality. This looks like amazing. Look at the detail, the legendary like Cary Tagawa. And then, as you can see, Robin Shou, and you have like the legendary great martial artist Akim Alston. It's one of the scenes here that you see Johnny Cage. And here, look at this. I'll stop it here. Look at the picture quality here. This looks amazing. And I bet the sequel looks great as well. And again, guys, I know that a lot of people already reviewed this one, famous YouTubers, and I'm not a famous YouTuber, I just got it today. But yeah, guys, I hope you have like enjoyed this like unboxing of the new Mortal Kombat collection, the original from 95 and the sequel from 97. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about these two. Which one was your favorite growing up? The original, the sequel, the TV series, or if you even prefer the new Mortal Kombat movies from 21 or the one from 26. I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen any of the new movies, but they might be great, and eventually down the line I'm going to see them. And yeah, guys, let me know, comment down below. Your opinion is always important to me. Let me know what you guys think about this new 4K release, if you are excited to own these two on 4K. And let me know, growing up, if you guys were big fans of these two movies in the 90s. I definitely was. I watched these two countless times. I went to the movies to watch the sequel because I was a big fan of the first one. Hit that like button. You'll be helping me, guys. If it's your first time watching my channel, subscribe to my channel. This is all about the action from the 80s and the 90s, not only, but mainly because it's the action we grew up with, the best era of the action, definitely the 80s and the 90s action martial art movies. And yeah, guys, subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, and as always, I'll be with you guys soon, bringing you all the action that you guys grew up with and you guys love. Keep strong.